Hi there. Chris, I was chatting to Lawrence last week, and you two seem to be pretty big training rivals. He says he'll go out for a 90-minute walk or a ride on a bike if he finds you've done more exercise than him in the day.
Yeah, well, we've got these Whoop straps which tell us how hard we've been working, and it tracks our sleep and everything. So he's quite competitive with that, and he gets up and does his runs and stuff like that. But he still can't beat me on the circuit, so it's all right.
How many are there of you who are actually really chase each other like that in the camp?
Yeah, all of us. I mean, me, Fowler and Lawrence obviously done all this camp together, so we're always pushing each other and stuff like that. But yeah, it's we've got few different challenges in camp. We've got the Versa climber, which we're trying to beat each other on. We do a mile on that, which takes ideally less than half an hour, but that's a brutal half an hour. And yeah, and we have a challenge on that, and then as well using the straps as well. So, but we're always pushing each other.
Coming into a fight week, how much does that kind of help, and how much does it just mean you're desperately looking forward to the end of your camp and you can get the fight done, and you don't have to actually train on Monday?
Yeah, it's funny you say that. I've actually a gym by me's just got a Versa climber in. I said I'll be in on Monday to him, so train back home. But I like to keep ticking over. But yeah, it's great for camp. It's great to have people there pushing. But we've all got the same goal. I'm sure it's similar in other camps, all pushing each other. But it helps when I go home not having Shane there shouting at us. So that's always nice.
You've been sort of picking up Lawrence's belts as he's sort of handing them back at the moment. What's the next target for you?
Well, obviously we've got Saturday. We've got I think it's the WBA Continental on the line, which will obviously help with a ranking. But yeah, I'm not. There's obviously the British, which obviously was meant to be this Saturday, but unfortunately can't be now. And then you've got the European title as well, Tommy McCarthy. So you've got domestic fights there, which makes sense. Should be easy to make as well. So there's plenty of options there for me, and it's an exciting time to be a cruiserweight, especially in Britain.
Which would be the big? Obviously you had the defeat to Riakporhe, a narrow defeat. Would that mean more to you than going for the European at the moment, avenging that?
No, not really. I mean, it's a fight I'd love down the line. Obviously, any loss you want to avenge, but I'm still. It's not the making of my career. That defeat, it's not going to hamper my career. My career is still to reach the top and win a world title, whether I get the rematch or not. So that's the main thing for me, is just keep progressing my own career, which I think I've done pretty well since that fight.
And seeing Lawrence training for, well, you saw him presumably training for a world title fight once already, and then got called off at the last minute. But now he's so close to it now. Does that inspire you?
Yeah, for sure. It's great to have someone in the gym who's he's one of, if not the best cruiserweight in the world. So we've obviously shared the ring together and done lots of rounds together, which has been really good and really helped build each other and improve each other. So it's been really beneficial to me. But the training camp itself doesn't change. From the first day I was in the gym, it was you're training like a world champion anyway. So that's expected throughout, and I think that's why Shane has a lot of success with all his fighters.
Excellent. Good luck Saturday, Chris. Take care.
Take care.
If we go to Jonathan next, please.
Hi, Chris. How you doing, mate?
Hello, mate. You good?
I'm good. At one point, I thought you might be fighting Canelo with you sizing him up in Dallas. I wondered, did you have any conversations with him about his career, and did you speak to him after the Campbell fight?
Yeah, we were, me and Shane were having breakfast next morning, and Brian Garcia came over to our table. We were chatting to him for a bit, and then Canelo came down, and I asked for a picture with them both, and Shane said he's a cruiserweight. I said, yeah, we'll have to fight a cruiserweight. So that was about as far as negotiations went, but the seeds planted. Who knows?
How do you think sort of your career's come on since the Riakporhe defeat? You won the Commonwealth title emphatically against Craig Glover. The last fight only went a couple of rounds as well. Do you think it's been, I know in some ways, of course, you're disappointed with the result, but do you feel like it was a good thing looking back in hindsight?
Yeah, for sure. I didn't, on my record, there's a loss, but what he'd done for my career, I put in a decent enough performance. Obviously learned a lot in that fight, and what that fight gave me is a lot of experience. Ticked a few other boxes moving forward, which I hadn't had to do previously in my career. So it ticked a lot of boxes and gave me a lot of confidence. And now, it's obviously had the Craig Glover fight and the Nathan Forley fight, and also in that I've been sparring Lawrence and I've been sparring Maris Breedis as well. So a lot of experience has been gained from that fight, and it's made me since then I've become a much better fighter for it.
Thanks, Chris. Best of luck Saturday, and keep up the work on the podcast. Enjoying it.
Cheers. Take care.
Nice one.
Thanks, John. If we go to Ames next, please.
Ames here for Boxing News TV. How you doing, Chris? You all right?
Hello, mate. Yeah, good. Yourself?
Yeah, not too bad. So you're fighting Ducar. Obviously, you were expecting to fight Dion Juma, but what do you know about your opponent Ducar? I mean, he's a decent fighter. He's fought Vaclav Pesar, who beat one of your former opponents, Craig Glover, and I think as well, you and him were in the Breedis camp not so long ago. So you've had quite a good look at him, haven't you?
Yeah. He was over sparring Breedis when I was there for the first week, I think. No, it might have been the second week. Can't remember now. But he was there sparring at the same time, and he was doing a few rounds. So I had he actually asked me if I wanted to do some extra rounds after I'd sparred Breedis, and I said yeah, but I said you better ask them because we're over here to spar. So, and they didn't allow it, unfortunately. Otherwise, that would have been a even better story for this fight. But I've watched him a bit, and he's tough, and he's always fit, and he's strong. And he can box a bit. When he knocked out the last lad, it was good boxing skill. He sort of stepped back and walked him onto shot, which he set up well. So he's no mug. I think he's a lot better than his record. But I've improved a lot since even my last fight. So I'm just looking to put on a very good disciplined performance on Saturday night, and hopefully I can break him down and be the first person to stop him.
I've got time for one more question, so I'll do two in one. You've mentioned names for who you want to fight next. Dion Juma's in there, McCarthy's in there. Who do you want to fight ideally? And also, you've got the Perfect Athlete podcast, which I enjoy. Who is your dream guest for the Perfect Athlete podcast?
The first one would be first question. Probably, I want to keep progressing my career, and I don't want to hang around like domestic level. I don't know what's going on with Dion at the moment, so I'd probably have to say the Tommy McCarthy fight. So for the European title, that's progression in my career and everything like that. So that would be a great fight. The dream guest for the podcast would be someone like LeBron James, who for me is one of the best athletes out there. He's an unbelievable athlete. There's him or Roger Federer, Serena Williams would be interesting as well. But I think if I had to pick one, it would have to be LeBron James.
All the best for the weekend, Chris.
Nice one. Cheers, mate.
Thank you.
Okay, got time for one more question from Fred, and then we'll move on to Anthony.
What's happening, mate?
Wait, am I doing Chris or Anthony?
We're finishing with Chris, Fred. So if you get your questions in now, mate.
Right, so Chris, this is your second time in the bubble. How's that? Is it a lot easier this time?
It's a bit of a nicer bubble than last time. It's we're in a Hilton. I've seen we've got a few more games and things to do this time, so I'm looking forward to doing some of those and having that. I'm looking forward to it, mate. It's slightly easier. You know what to expect, and I've got everything prepped and brought in a lot of stuff with me. So it's all good.
Opponent Vasil Ducar, I think that's how you pronounce it. He's never been stopped. He's only got, I think he's got 3 losses, and one of those to a current world champion. What are your thoughts on your opponent? What's your prediction for Saturday?
I'm expecting a hard, tough fight. He's not going to just, hit him with a shot and he'll go over. He's got long arms. He's very strong and fit and a tough lad. So I've just got to be disciplined. I think, if I can execute my game plan how I want to, I think I could stop him late on. But I'm just looking to box him, keep doing all I can to keep breaking him down. Get the win is the main thing. late on.
All right, thanks for that, Chris.
Cheers, Fred. Take care.